Hello my doves, what's up, what's up? Welcome back to Afrodite by Olympia. Today's video is going to be my long-awaited USA beauty haul. I am going to finally sit down with you guys and show you every single, well not every single, but mostly everything that I bought in the US that's like beauty related. So it's makeup, it's skincare, a little bit of hair stuff, a little bit of fashion. It's gonna be fun. This is gonna be a long video, I am predicting. So y'all need to sit back, get some popcorn, get yourself a drink, and let's get this party started.
From the top, drop that, yeah, feel the funk, y'all, yeah, feel the funk, y'all, yeah, you lay back in the cut, what's up?
Okay, I wasn't quite sure where I was gonna start, but I'm gonna start with things that you guys have already seen before, as in I've done videos on them, or you might have seen them on my Instagram. I've used them basically, so they're no longer kind of new to me, but yeah, we'll start there because I was like, I don't know where to begin because girl, she went a little ham. Okay, let's start off with the latest because you guys would have seen this already by now, but that is what's on my face right now, and that is the Juvias Place I Am Magic foundation. These, I've got two shades on, Burkina and Kampala, and I love it. So good. I'm wearing it right now. I've had it on for about 6 hours. So I've just finished the wear test and then I'm kind of moving on to this video. But yeah, you guys, she's beautiful. So there's those two. I also got the I Am Magic concealer in the shade number 9. Yeah, I'm not having a good time with this concealer. This concealer is not, this is not the one. I can't recommend this, unfortunately. I love Juvias Place, don't get me wrong, but I can't. It doesn't work for me. Yeah, there's that. It's drying under my eyes, coupled with the setting powder in the shade Gobi. These two together are not a match made in heaven at all. So I'm going to have a try these separately for you guys, and I'll let you guys know in the comments. You know, I'll pin a comment on how I went with them separately. I just found that this is too drying, this is too drying. The foundation's actually quite drying as well, which is perfect if you got oily combination or oily skin really. I think they had you guys in mind for sure. I love the foundation. I'm not a huge fan of these two, but I may change my mind once I use them separately. So there's that. And then I also have currently on my face from Black Radiance. This is the True Complexion Contour Palette in the new shade Dark to Deep, and it looks a little something like this. You can get this off Amazon if you're in Australia. This highlight is what I'm wearing, like this shade here is what I'm wearing on my cheeks. So this has been on for 6 hours now, and it has not budged. It is absolutely amazing. Like if you're my complexion, like it is so good. I have not used that contour shade. I'm not a huge contour person, but I'm gonna try out all these colors in a full face first impressions, except for the highlighter. Of course, I have another highlighter that I'm gonna try that you guys will see real soon. So yeah, that is a must have in my opinion, just for the highlighter alone. She's cute. She's yeah, she did that. Okay, next item, you guys would have seen this already, is the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I've got two shades, 445 and 430. As you know, they're my two shades. Y'all know this. You know that I mix my shades. So I had to get both in the hydrating formula. I love this foundation. Oh my, like it's just so easy to put on. It looks so flawless. The shade doesn't change, you know, based on the previous formula foundation where it you know, gets darker and it was so frustrating. This doesn't do that. This, what you see is what you're gonna get. You gotta try it. At least go get a sample if you can. Get a couple of wears, and I promise you, you won't regret it. That's one foundation you will not regret. Even if you've got oily skin, it's thinking about you. If you've got oily skin, it's still gonna work. I have oily combo skin and my T-zone was still quite good. I will link that wear test for you guys in the cards. Okay, this next one you guys would have seen as well. That is the Anastasia Beverly Hills X Jackie Aina eyeshadow palette that I am stinking in love with. It doesn't look like it, but I've used this like 4 times. I have filmed the 3 looks 1 palette video for you guys. I just haven't edited it yet, and the looks that I created with this were stunning, if I don't say so myself. So look out for that video. This palette is the ultimate, I suppose, for my American viewers. I just spat everywhere. Love that. For my American viewers, this is the perfect autumn palette. I live in Australia. It's currently spring right now, so half of this palette works perfectly for spring. Like, I can still do spring looks, you know, using the golds and the purples and, you know, kind of keeping it light and cute. But I'm not really a seasonal makeup wearer. This look is, well, yeah, I don't know if you could call this fall. But yeah, there's that. It's not fall. I mean, yeah, like I said, I live in Australia. But this palette is worth your coin. If you have a dark complexion, I cannot stress enough, just do yourself a massive favor. Even if you're not fully into makeup yet and you're looking for an eyeshadow palette that's going to like be easy to blend and it's gonna complement your skin, and it's just gonna, every look you do, you're gonna be so inspired to do more. Like, it's such a perfect beginner's palette in that it's not intimidating. You can still do neutral looks, you can still do pink looks, you can do a fiery red look, you can do gold. Like, it's just so versatile, and I can talk about this dang palette like all day long. So I'm gonna put her away because I don't have all day. Okay, next item you guys would have already seen as well, and that is the Full Spectrum by Covergirl bronzer in the shade Ebony. I'm currently wearing these on my cheeks and I love it. I mean, I've only worn it once, but honestly, it doesn't take me more than once with bronzer. I know, like, when I first wear it, whether I'm going to be wearing it often. This one's top shelf. I'm just saying, it's top shelf, it's up there. I love it so much that I'm so glad that I bought 2. So I had a feeling that I was gonna like it from some of the reviews I did see. Now, mind you, it didn't affect how I felt about it. I review enough bronzers to know, you know, what's gonna work for me, what's not gonna work for me in terms of shade and things like that, and I could tell, just like the Fenty Beauty one, which I have a backup of as well, that I was going to like it, and I was not wrong. I absolutely stinking love it. So I do have 2. I have a backup. You can get this from Amazon, $24 AUD. And yeah, so my dark skin girls, go and check this bronzer out. Please do. I'm thinking of doing like a bronzer, like ranking all my bronzers video. If you want to see something like that, let me know in the comments down below, guys. Like, if you generally want to see it, I will produce it. I'm quite good at that. It might take me a little bit, but I'll get there, I promise. Okay, next item, which you guys should have seen as well, is, and I've been using it non-stop since I've been back from the US, and that is the Sonia Kashuk sponges. So these are her sponges. They're bigger because they're both wet. I was gonna yeah, use these. Anyway, so I'm so like, why? Why is this not available in Australia? It makes me so sad. It makes me so upset that I can't get more of these. Like, I need, like, okay, Judy, sis, I know you're watching. She's my sister from another mister, who lives in Arkansas. Girl, can you send me like 10 of these? I'll obviously pay, but like, just send them to me. I need 10. When I find a sponge that I cannot get enough of, this is what happens. I'll show you. I end up buying like literally 15, 20 of them so that I'm never without. Because I have this fear that I'm just gonna be without my favorite things. So this needs to happen for these. Like that's how much I love them. And I even went against my whole like not using products that aren't available to Australians on my channel for these sponges, for this sponge, which I feel terrible about. Like I really, really do. But you guys, my last couple of foundation wear tests, so the Fenty one and the one I'm wearing now, the Juvias Place one, I'm using this sponge and she is soft, she is big, she just gets the job done in seconds. Like, Sonia, Kashuk, you need to come to Australia. So yeah, these sponges unfortunately are not available to my Australian viewers, and I'm so sorry. Like it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It really does. Okay, more sponges. I also picked up the Morphe Highlight and Contour Sponge. I do like Morphe brushes. I know some y'all are like, no, don't say that M word around me. I get it, because you know these big YouTubers be pushing Morphe all the dang time. But listen, they do have some good brushes. Their foundation brushes are excellent. I can't get enough of their like powder cheek kind of sculpting brushes, like the E4, the E58. Love some of their eye brushes that target and do specific things. Just top notch. Like, hairs don't shed on me. They always remain soft after every wash. Just no issues whatsoever. So I thought I would move into the sponge category and check this beauty out. I like that it's got like the point, so maybe I can use it for my concealer area, and then it's got like the sharp edge so I can like carve out my cheeks a little bit more with powder. I do that on occasion. So sorry, this concealer is so shy. So it's the Juvias Place concealer. It's just not working for me. Anyway, so that's the sponge there. Have not used it yet. That's gonna be in a full face of new products to me, new products video that's coming up real soon, like around the damn corner, I promise. Okay, now we're moving into the new. So the new stuff. Oh, actually no, that's a lie. Two more things that I got that you guys have already seen. These are the Fenty Beauty primers, the Soft Silk Hydrating Primer and the True Matte Mattifying Primer. I have been using these together non-stop. I'll use mattifying around my nose and the Soft Silk that hydrates everywhere else, and I love it. I still will go for Vasali, like the oil and the unicorn essence, more so than this one, but I'm testing these out with all my other foundations just to compare the two and see how I like it. I do like it, but trying to see which one I prefer. I suppose I'm still, you know, always looking to perfect my routine and trying to get the best results. So I'm gonna keep you posted. I've added it to my project pan type products that's happening down here. Anyway, I think that's all the stuff you guys would have seen. Let's move on to things that I bought that you guys haven't seen. We'll start off with eyeshadow palettes because your girl has a problem, but we know this already, like, you know. Sorry, I need to eat. And that is the Subculture by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I still, to this day, watch Alyssa Ashley's video and Raw Beauty Christie's video on this palette and just cackle because it was just so dramatic. Not that they were dramatic, just like everything surrounding it was so like over the dang top. Like, I get it. Like, normally Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes are top notch, high quality. Not a dang thing wrong with it. I get that. I mean, the Mario palette, so soft, so good. Anyway, but I loved the color story of this eyeshadow palette. The color story, it speaks to me. I think the closest thing to this is my Gemini palette that's got like the grungy tones. This is beautiful to me. This shade here, Electric, it's very similar, a little bit similar to what Aina has. in her palette, I suppose, oh, okay, no, hers is more of a like teal green moss shade, whereas this one's more like gold lime green. So yeah, it is a little bit different, but it's kind of like the same kind of duochrome type family going on there. The color Edge, I need All Stars. Now this is definitely a fall palette, so if you want to see a fall look for my US viewers, I'm going to be featuring this palette at some point on my channel because I can't wait to get stuck into it. I'm more interested in this color story than I am in Norvina, and I love purples, and not that it's like a proper purple palette, but like I live for these colors. Something about this palette speaks to me. I think one of the things also I like about it is that it's such dark shades, so like deep shades obviously are going to show up on my skin tone a lot better. So my phone keeps popping off. Your girl is popular right now. Okay, so yeah, I can't wait to try this, and I'm super excited that I found it for $20 US. If I was to buy this in Australia, it would cost me 85 Australian dollars, which is equivalent to about, I want to say 65 US dollars. So to get this for $20 US, I am like, yes, life, absolute life. So I can't wait to get stuck into that. For sure. The next palette I picked up from Ulta. This is the Juvias Place Nubian 3 Coral. I don't know why I picked this up. I mean, I know why, but then looking at it, I'm like, why did I get this? I mean, I can see the coral shade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe that one, but it's otherwise really cool toned. Cool tones don't really, excuse me, work on my complexion. I've got olive, golden skin. I don't know, cool tones. I don't really dabble in cool tones very often. I think other than Anastasia Sultry, I don't have a cool tone palette. I have some cool tone shades that pull, like some shades that pull cool and from some of the Pat McGrath Labs palettes, but honest to God, like honestly, I don't think I have a cool tone palette in my collection. And I thought to myself, if there was one that I was going to get, I suppose it would be this one, because of the coral, like the warmth of the coral. It kind of counteracts that coolness. I don't know. I mean, I don't no idea what the heck I would do with this shade here. Like I generally couldn't tell you. Like I don't know. So it's gonna be fun diving into this palette. I can't wait to do so. I think it's gonna really test and stretch my artistic capabilities, because I can usually look at a palette and be like, boom, I know what I'm gonna do. I can see multiple looks, but with this, all I see is like, you know, using the coral tones, deepening it out a little bit. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do with like literally these 4 shades. Like I don't know, and I would want to use them. Okay, the next palette I got was the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. Oh my god. So, okay, I stand corrected, because in my last Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette review, I reviewed the Bieber palette, and your girl was not happy. Okay, I was not happy. The black shade fell out. I was like, no, never again. I still to this day have not used my Star palette, which is insane. Like, is that not insane? That is insane. I still have not used my Star palette. But when I saw the shades in the Sunset palette, I was like, come to mama. Like, are you really? Really, Natasha, you're gonna do me like that? Because that is stunning. These shades, this color story makes my heart sing. Such good feels just looking at this palette. I think that's why I collect so much makeup too. It just makes me feel super duper excited to get makeup on, to do looks, you know, to just feel motivated to do it. Yeah, it's lovely. And these shades, Natasha Denona, I find that her shades are deeper than what they look like, what they seem in the pan. It's the same thing for Anastasia Beverly Hills and for Pat McGrath Labs. I find her shades a little deeper than what you expect. But yeah, like, love, love, love. If you want to see me do a look, maybe I might do some looks on Instagram. I'm trying to get through a whole heap of palettes, and I'm trying to make it so that I'm uploading on both platforms because I seem to neglect one from the other, which is not ideal. So yeah, Natasha Denona Sunrise. What I call it, sunset? Sunrise palette. Okay, moving on. Next one is the Sephora Pro. Now this, surprisingly enough, I picked this out in the US, not knowing that it became available in Australia, like literally probably the same week that I purchased this. I was like, oh, Pro palette. I know I wasn't going to buy anything Australia couldn't get, but I've always kind of wanted this palette. I've seen it in so many hauls, not hauls, sorry, like makeup, like eyeshadow palette collection videos. And I was like, if there's one palette that I would get while I'm in the US, it's a Sephora Pro palette because we can't get them in Australia. And then she came to Australia, which, you know, I'm not mad about that. It means that I can actually use this on my channel and show you guys, and I don't feel bad because you guys, I can't get it, you can get it. Now I will say I'm not overly thrilled about these 4 shades here. They're probably the only shades in this whole palette that I probably couldn't use. Sorry, that's these ones here. They would instantly go grey on me, and I'm not going to do swatches in this video, otherwise it's going to be like hella long. Guys, I promise, there's so much stuff to get through, but I for sure will do some looks with this palette. Check out my Instagram, because like a lot of these palettes aren't going to make it to my main like YouTube channel, but if you want to see some looks from them, go ahead to my Instagram, request it here or over there, whatever you may request, but I will definitely get round to it. If it's not on this channel, it will be on my like Instagram, Insta TV. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. These words. Girl's getting tired and she's got work later. Okay, so this one is the Norvina ABH Collection Volume 1. Yes, your girl did it. But you guys, you gotta understand something. Purples, oranges, plums, they speak to me. They really do. Like, I'm not just saying that because, you know, cause this is expensive. I think it's $112, $115 here in Australia. But I bought this in the US, I think it was $80 US. Yeah, which worked out to be around the same after tax and whatnot. But everything here is just gross. Okay, I think that's all the eyeshadow palettes that I picked up. Let's move on to other things. I did pick up the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I've seen some of y'all be using this primer. We can't get milk makeup in Australia, so I'm a bit torn about this one as well because my Australian viewers can't get their hands on it. I decided just to settle on the primer because it's something that it's not really essential to people of color here in Australia, if that makes sense. So yeah, picked up the Milk Makeup. This is the mini. Looks a little something like this. So cute. This is gonna be in an upcoming video on like new makeup that I've purchased or picked up. Another primer that I picked up, and that is the Beauty Blender Opal Essence. I do have the medium deep silicone like blurring primer that's coming up in an upcoming video. I've yet to actually properly use it, but I wanted to try this serum primer because I love the idea of combining skincare and makeup. I do that with the Sally, and I'm just kind of intrigued. Oh, that smells divine. It's really quite oily. Like, it's got like an oily, but like dry touch oil. Does that make sense? Like, it dries down, but it feels really hydrating. It's got radiance plus moisture and hydration, made in Korea, keep away from heat. I live in Queensland. That's not gonna happen unless I keep it in the fridge. It's in the same size squeezy tube bottle as the other primer that they released at the same time. I'm definitely gonna try that out for you guys on my channel because yeah, I really wanna know if it was worth the moolah. So highlighters that I picked up 3 highlighters. So the first one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Sunset Aura. It's the one that I would say is most suited for deep complexions. I'm really excited to try this out. I don't know if it will make it into a video because I want to try the new Benefit Tickle Me Pink highlighter. Is this an overspray? Oh, it's not. I thought for sure this would be an overspray. So it looks like it's gonna be pink, but it actually goes on gold. That's gonna be interesting what's gonna look like on my complexion when I turn to the side. I have a feeling that will probably go gray on me, which is a bit sad. But I wanna try it out anyway in an upcoming like new makeup video, like it's coming. A lot of the stuff is high end, but there's like a drugstore version coming too because there's new drugstore stuff. Australia's have like new deep shade foundation, which I have to try. Like, your girl has a foundation problem, but that's fine. Y'all knew that, okay? So, we good. The next highlight I got, which I have been eyeing, I'm not even kidding. It's been on my wish list on Sephora for like literally a whole year and a half. Like, I'm not even kidding. A whole year and a half. I have been waiting for this this highlighter to come back into stock. It didn't. So I was like, I'm gonna pick her up when I'm in the US because I know it's available in Australia. They just need to restock. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Powder in the shade Chocolate Geode. It is that quintessential bronze gold yumminess that feels so soft, that I look for in a highlight that I know is just gonna look absolutely phenomenal on my skin. And yeah, your girl is ready for it. I'm here for it. I think it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. In the world of blush, I've got also from Becca, thanks to Chizzy Duru. She kindly replied to my comment on like her blush, like what blush is she using, like give me the details. And she's like, girl, get your ass to Sephora or whoever and get yourself Delilah by Becca. This is a luminous blush. And the thing is, I don't like Lumi blushes. Like I'm like, no, I don't know what it is. I'm like, no. I don't generally buy blushes at all, let alone luminous one, but this looked so amazing on Chizzy. Like I was like, what? Like I need that. So this is it here in the shade Delilah. I'll do a quick swatch for y'all. And it's just this color. Even though it's shimmery, it just gives such a beautiful like lit from within effect. But it's not glittery. Like I don't know how else to explain it. These on my cheeks would look so... It would look fire. Like you know it would look fire. Last kind of beauty items coming up here, and then we'll move on to a little bit of skincare and then hair care. So we're getting there. So I did pick up the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Brow MVP in the shade Black Brown with the little toothbrush looking spoolie on the end. Sits it here, hexagonal shape. Ooh, looks pretty skinny. I'm happy with that. And that brush head looks really interesting. So that's gonna be in a full face first impressions video coming up real soon. All that stuff you just saw, that's all gonna be in the one video. So yeah, there's that. And I've got a new foundation to try in that video as well, so look out for it. I did buy a couple of setting sprays, and I decided I would try the Huda Beauty Resting Boss Face to see what kind of longevity I could get on this. And everyone was talking about like the smell, like the alcohol smell being really like a lot. Like it's like the smell is something else. So yeah, extra hold. I want to try that maybe like right at the end. And then this high performance setting spray by CoverFX. I want to try this probably like in between my makeup application, so in between the powders. in between, you know, the highlighter, things like that. I want to try that with this one, and then I want to try holding and setting the whole like look at the end with this one. So these two will both be in this upcoming video that I keep teasing you guys with. With all these products, you will see a lot of these used on me. I promise you that. Half of what I buy is with the intention of showing you guys on how it looks on deep skin. So don't worry, you will see it. Promise you will see it. Okay, can we move on to skincare? Are we done with the makeup? Wow, that's like 40 minutes of makeup. Okay, I really do have problems. Okay, all right, there are two brands that I absolutely adore. Actually, no, three I adore in terms of skincare. There's Peter Thomas Roth, there's Dermalogica, and then there's Ole Henriksen. So your girl went and bought herself the Counterbalance Oil Control Hydrator. I already had like a mini trial pack of this, and I only recently just ran out. It was like a 75, not 75 because it's 50. Maybe it was like 15 maybe. But it lasted me a while, and I love this moisturizer underneath my skin. Kind of around my nose area, like areas that I want to reduce like oil production or like control oil production. So she's back and makes me really happy that I can put her down in like my skincare section in terms of like skin prep. So that's going to be added to that. And then I also got from Ole Henriksen the Find Your Balance Oil Control Cleanser. I'm going to get into this bad boy because I find that after I use my Clinique balm, I love to go in with this because I double cleanse. I like to go in something like this that has oil control or has like a hyaluronic or some kind of acid in it, just to, you know, like a gentle exfoliant after the balm. This is a good one if you've got combo skin. This is targeted for people who have oily combo skin. So anything that's in like the green packaging, combo skin. Anything that's in the yellow banana packaging, that's for radiance and brightening. Anything in the blue packaging is for like hyperpigmentation, like targeting spots, sunspots, things like that. This is the Ole Henriksen line, by the way. And anything in the pink is, I believe, like acne prone type skin as well. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I do know Ole Henriksen quite well in terms of their product ranges. I've been using their products for about 2 years now, so I'm quite new to Ole Henriksen, but I love everything that they have since brought out. I wanted to get the Banana Bright primer, like the all over face brightening primer. That's on my like to buy list, but in the meantime I'm gonna be using these products and I can't wait. And yeah, in terms of skincare, oh yeah, there's one more item for skincare. Let me just go grab it. Okay, so this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. This is like the big one. Okay, so I've been using this for, I don't know if you guys can see, I'm really stuck into it. Not every day, only the days that I wear makeup, but I've been using this and I am obsessed. I was using the Body Shop Seaweed, I think, cleansing balm, butter balm, something like that. This is 100 times better. Like that one would leave a residue. It's not like it felt bad, but after using this one, you can really tell a difference. Like you can tell that this is superior. And I haven't used any other cleansing balms. I can't remember who suggested this to me. This one, but I'm suggesting it if you are an avid makeup user. I used to use like the makeup wipes to get rid of mascara from my eyes, and then like my eyelashes would fall out. Those days are over. Okay, my lashes are here to stay, and they're not coming out of my eyes until God wills them to. Okay, until they're ready, because ain't nothing. This will never pull out a single eyelash, and it melts like the most waterproof item you can think of. This just melts everything off. Everything just melts away. I don't know how, I can't explain how amazing it is, and I'm glad I got it. Your girl got her hair braided, the edges left out for the US because I thought it would just be easy to manage. But then I was on the hunt for a really good edge control because my Eco Styler olive oil gel was not the one. It was not how, no. Just no. So I went to a beauty supply store in the US and they suggested She Is Bomb Collection Edge Control, and oh my god, this has been a lifesaver. I don't even know. You can get this off Amazon for my Australian viewers. Another alternative that I found in Australia, like in South Australia at my auntie's hair salon, it's called Darker Shades of Beauty. I will link their Instagram right here for you guys because some of these products are from there, and she does sell these online, especially if you got braids like I do. You're in Australia and you're looking for products to help with your, you know, keeping your hair healthy while it's in braids, keeping the braids looking nice and shiny, things like that. These are from her shop and they are amazing. So this is the Super Hold Edge Control Elite for Power Hold, and it's good. It smells like licorice. I love the smell of licorice. I don't like the taste of licorice, but the smell, nothing wrong with that. This is excellent. I've been using these two interchangeably. This one lasts longer, but takes longer to dry. This one lasts long, but it's like really quick to dry. Like it dries so quickly. You just lay it flat and easy. This one takes a little bit more time, but you do get a longer hold. So there's that. Also from Auntie Linda's shop, Darker Shades of Beauty in South Australia, Adelaide, South Australia. I also got the Elasta QP Olive Oil and Mango Butter Leave-In H2 Conditioner. This stuff was honestly, oh, so good. And I will actually spray this like on the actual braid because you can see like my hair runs through the braid itself. Just helps me hydrate it. And I would actually go in first with this beauty, Tropical Roots Shampoo Spray. So this is a leave-in shampoo spray for kinky curly hair that's in braids or dreads. We have a leave-in shampoo. When she told me, I was like, you were hiding this to yourself this whole time? Auntie Linda, you know I love you. But like, girl, how long? I need this. Like, even if you don't have like braids and stuff, it was so handy when I was in the US and I wasn't washing my hair for the time that I was there. I was like, no, I'm there for 3 weeks. I'm not gonna wash my hair during that time. I'll wash my hair before, I'll get my braids done, and then I'll wash it when I get back. Just easier. But with this, you just spray the roots and if like where you're itchy, and literally itchy no more. It smells so good. My pillow now smells like this because I love using this so much. Because I get itchy, like I'd be like dreaming and I'd get itchy, like, you know, I don't know, that's weird, isn't it? I like get itchy before I fall asleep. Is that weird? Anyway, this itch is gone. So good, smells beautiful, no build up. It doesn't leave that dusty white cast that you find, like that Basali, one that's for white people. It's that one, don't do it, trust me. This is good. This is amazing. I can't like rave about this enough. So I'll go in with this and I'll do it like a shampoo clean, and then I'll go in the conditioner and like spray this down like my root to like midway where my hair is, and that hydrates my hair. So I've been doing that business. And then in the US, I also bought some extra dark Jamaican black castor oil. Yes, because your girl, her edges need to be sorted. I've kind of been filming for a long time, so my edges have come out. But my edges are quite, I don't know if you guys can see, quite long honestly, they've gotten longer because of this beauty. Like, I'm not even kidding. This stuff, tiniest bit like on a cotton bud, and you just kind of feather it over the top before you go to sleep. Pop your cap on, you're good to go. Your edges will be fine. In fact, they'll be singing and praising you because you're giving them food. Okay, like my edges, and even like at the bottom, don't neglect the back. I also got a couple of brushes like for hairstyling. So I got one that's got like a really like fine tip, and then I got like a bristle brush, a soft one. I already had one, but I wanted a second one. I don't know, it was cheap from the beauty supply store, like I don't know, $4 or something like that. I was not about to say no, you know what I mean? And then I also got some wig caps because your girl did buy some wigs. I got some more hair beads for my braids because I'm gonna like do my braids again, so that's gonna come in handy. And then in terms of wigs, your girl, she got some wigs. She wasn't about to go into the US and not buying some wigs. The first wig I got is from It's a Wig Frontal 360 all round deep lace wig in the style, what style is this? Oh, Tamara. I'm like, what style is this? Looks a little something like this. She's super long, she's burgundy. I'm gonna wear this in between taking my braids out and getting my braids redone, so you guys will probably be seeing this sometime soon on my channel. I'm gonna put, it's a whole 360, so the lace goes all the way around. I'm gonna, you know, pluck the hairline, all that. I wouldn't say I was an expert with wigs, but I feel like I'm confident enough to do it on my own. I've had other wigs before. So I also got the Bobby Boss lace frontal in the style Marilyn, and she looks like that, but I got it in the 1B, like the natural black. And then finally, no, not finally, two more things. This is more the fashion realm. I got a bag. This is a Tommy Hilfiger backpack. I wore this all over New York. Absolutely live for it. From Burlington's, it was like from $150 down to like $60 or so. Totally cute. I love that. Last but not least, from a little African store that sells like African clothing and prints from Nigeria. I did end up buying a top from there as well, but it's currently in the wash and I'm not about to not film this video waiting for a top, you know what I mean? I don't know what's wrong with this camera, but I wanted to show you guys, like the light is weird. I don't know, it's making these ripples. I don't know what's going on there. But I want to show you guys my outfit. I did get a fan. So this is that pattern not everything? Oh, I love it. So it's handcrafted, leather, folds down like this, folds out, and I love to use it for makeup application. Like I will fan myself. You guys would have seen this in a couple of recent videos now, if I didn't edit that part out. But yeah, love it. So stinking cute, and it just sits up on my display here. Absolutely love it. All right, I think we've gotten through everything. That's my USA haul. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you guys are going to be seeing real soon on my channel that I'm going to try out for you guys from this USA haul. Yeah, there are a lot of things in here that are A1, just magnificently good and amazing, and I'm here for it. There are other things I'm like, okay, maybe not, you know what I mean? But you guys will see all of that fold out in the next coming videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm going to sign off now because this video is hella long and your girl needs to finish editing and then get some sleep, okay? So I love you all so dearly. Thank you so much for sticking by me. If you got this far, I appreciate, and I love you forever, and I will see you guys on my next video. Take care, my dove. Bye.